We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Amy Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So that'll back him up 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. Room here to run. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
His kick is good.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Bengals 7, Texans nothing. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
57, Mike, 57.
And he stopped immediately there. Big Geno Atkins here to bring him down.
Geno Atkins.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clock.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Vincent, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Taken down back at the
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now it's Burrow. On the screen, Bernard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Texans 7.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Ball carrier.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
9-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Burrow will throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run with Mixon. They go with the option on 4th down, left side. And they'll get this down to the 10. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, his 6th touchdown of the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 23. 39 yards there, a big one.
For that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box, they need to add more people.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Finding fouls complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Bengals 24, Texans 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And
they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
44-yard line.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First down, Bengals.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And a short gain down to about the 33. The tackle made by Eric Murray.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, here's Burrow. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete to
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
A gain of 10. And a Bengal first down.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 25-yard line. A big-time play there for the Texans. 41 yards. One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He's brought down by William Jackson. No gain.
Here's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And that's another big-time run. And it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It was Cameron Wake who got in there to make the play.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
After the run, Watson going to throw. That's complete to Smith. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Now Watson on third and goal. Steps away to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down. On fourth down, Watson eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Watson sacked at the 10. Carlos Dunlap. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. Fourth and goal, and it leads to a sack.
I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Second and 9 at the 11-yard line.
Second and 9.
Now Burrow. And that's incomplete.
Burrow's pass thrown away and incomplete. Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
The Bengals on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 9. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 6-yard line.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
4 yards.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Fairbairn to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Mixon on the carry.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Third down, Mixon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Cincinnati.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
No gain on the play.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He can run for it, and he will. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. Charles, we saw...